Got an extra light on for you this morning. That's why you can see me better than usual. My eyes look like shit. It's like, I don't even know, 2:30 in the morning or something like that. I've been up for like an hour. Couldn't sleep. So, just found out that CNN is now starting to report the truth about COVID a little bit. They're finally catching up that everybody eventually is gonna have COVID. It's just gonna run through us. Most people aren't going to have symptoms. It's just gonna just depends on who you are. But there's no avoiding it. It's gonna go through us. It's gonna happen. And right now the cases in New York are going crazy. So they're saying we shouldn't be tracking cases anymore. We need to start tracking cases with symptoms. And that's kind of what we've all been saying all along. Though you can go one step further and say, why? It's not that fucking bad. Even the cases with symptoms, most of them aren't that fucking bad. You're just tracking. You're just tracking the cold, and you're putting extra emphasis on it and fear mongering or whatever. It's just stupid. Basically, it's a different cold. It's not that cold, but I'm saying you could just as easily track any strain of the flu or any strain of the cold and put all this amount of fear into it. And we all carry half of your body is human. Half of your body is bacteria and microorganisms. Half. So the chances of you not having a COVID cell or two somewhere in your body is like 0. If you don't, you should, because you're going to get really bad symptoms when you catch COVID-19. If you already have COVID-15 in your body and your white blood cells know how to deal with it and fight it, then when you get COVID-19, you're probably not even going to get a symptom. But no but. Just that's it. You're probably not even going to get sick. So we need to. People who sometimes people can get really ill and sick and not know, their body will stop processing foods and stuff like that, and they can't. They'll get really unhealthy and immune deficiency and all these kinds of things. And a new procedure that they do, I forget the name of it, but they'll take somebody else's poop and shove it up your ass so that you get their bacteria culture in your body. And then your body gets super healthy because now you have a more diverse bacteria culture. Oh, I can't remember what the name of the procedure is. Anyway, it's bugging me. I'll probably think of it. So it's healthier, and that's why the mask thing is so bad. Because when I breathe on you, you're getting some of my bacteria, and vice versa. If we hug or get within 6 feet of each other, we're sharing bacteria culture, therefore getting healthier bacteria culture. If your bacteria culture gets less diverse, then your body can handle less colds, flus, and things. If you have a more diverse, then you can handle more cold, flus, and things, and anything, any kind of infection, right? Like even just getting a cut and getting an infection. If you have a very diverse bacteria culture, you're gonna know your body will deal with all that. If you don't, there's a good chance that you'll get like gangrene, cut your hand off or something. That's how important it is that we touch each other and love each other and cough on each other and spit on each other. That's why it's actually, in some cultures, they do spit on each other. Well, it is healthy. It's not nice, it's gross. But I mean, and kissing each other. When men kiss, you see that in a lot of cultures, like the French, they'll kiss each other on the cheek. It's super good for your microbiome. Even your septic field. When you put in a septic field in somebody's yard, you put in a tank, and then the tank has like a pipe coming out of it near the middle-ish top, and that pipe will only let fluids out, and then the tank will fill up with solids on the bottom, but all the fluids will run out, and then those fluids go down, and we put them into an infiltration system where we got little domes like this with little air holes in them, and they're buried, so there's not a lot of air, but either way, and a little dome like that, and the pipe goes through it, and the pipe's just got holes drilled in it, so the fluids can go out in there. And at first, the urine and the liquids run into the ground, but then a bacteria culture grows, and it's called a biomat, and that biomat then eats and consumes all of your liquid, and that's what the field does. That's what a septic field does. Is it actually the microbiome, or not microbiome, the mat purifies the water. Everything on Earth is designed to work, including you. You're designed to be on this Earth. You were made for it, and it was made for you, vice versa. Like, all perfectly fit together. When you start trying to take yourself out of it and force things to not be into you, that's how we got scurvy. It's vitamin deficiency gives you disease. Like the same way with microbiomes, or with that your bacteria culture that's in your body. You need diversity. It's the one thing in the world where equity is actually feasible, where you want things there just based on them being different, not based on what they provide. They can even be a negative provision, but it doesn't matter. You want them in there anyways, in some small amount, because you want diversity. You want the equity. But it doesn't work anywhere else on Earth. I'm running out of time or memory or something. 10-minute video. Oh.